Over 100 days survived, and Pierre is set up for the long term. He has everything that he needs except for the thrill of killing Zeds and claiming loot. Yes, it is time for another road trip. Yes, indeed, we are leaving the relative safety of our base again for another road trip, another loot run. We've spotted another potentially good, lucrative location. It is a big green building, green on the map, that is. That means commercial, that means loot, it could mean food. There's sure to be zombies. It's a new area. Let's see what we can find. But of course, there's always another zombie. These guys, they're just, this area is just basically completely impossible to keep clear. You know what, as we've stopped, let's just show you guys very quickly on the map where we're going and what we might expect. We've done a lot. We've done a lot, as you can see. There's the hospital we spent a few days at a few days ago. It was a little bit of a challenge, but here we are. This is our new challenge. There's a lot of potential there. There's going to be a lot of zombies potentially. The furthest south we've probably gone is here. Who knows how many zombies are going to be in this area? What is this? What is this? There's sure to be lots of interest, but also, as always, sure to be a lot of zombies. There's always more. Where the hell are they coming from? Do you not understand where all these zombies are coming from? Because there is a forested area to the south, but that is the edge of the map. That is the edge of the map, and it has been clear largely for several days. So where these zombies keep coming from, it's kind of a mystery. Okay, well, here we are. We are back at this place. Can you remember it? It's like another lifetime ago. There's still more zombies in the area. Everything past probably this location here is new territory, new ground. We know what that means. Big zombie numbers and maybe big trouble. There's still our intended target is still quite a way south. It's going to be really interesting. Okay, well, I'm starting to regret my choices here. It is a lot farther away on the map. This is a couple of blocks worth, really, of new territory. And you can see big tower blocks, big groups of zombies. Could be making a mistake here. That's a massive building. What the hell is it going to be? Look how huge these buildings are. Oh my god, it's so big. What the hell is this place? I'm not even sure if we're in the right place. It's just, oh my god, we got so many zombies inbound. What are we doing? Well, this is the right place. And this is probably a really bad idea, isn't it? We definitely want the garden fork. This kind of feels reckless. But this is the way it is. This is Pierre wants these throws, he wants these challenges. He likes killing zombies. And he's certainly, if everything goes to plan, he's going to have a fun day, I guess, because there are a lot of them inbound. But this 9 levels of spear, coupled with a garden fork, you can see it is one shot after one shot after one shot after one shot. Which is good because there are, oh my god, okay. This is maybe a little bit too much. Yeah, we've got to be careful. Oh no, this is bad. Oh my god, we did not, how did we not fall over there? Wow. Wow, it looks like Pierre should have had a career as a running back for the New York Jets or something, because he ran back into about 4 zombies there and didn't fall over, but he almost ran right into a dead end. Oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we... I really wish we'd stayed at home right now. We are a long ways from our van, which means we're vulnerable for any sort of bandits showing up. Although I think if the bandits showed up right now, that might be a good thing, because there's so many zombies. Surely the zombie would take me down. Looks like we finally got a bit of a gap. I don't know if Pierre's got the energy though. I mean, he's got the skills, but does he have the endurance? Oh, that was close. That was close. Look at this. Look at this for a run of kills though. It's just one shot after one shots. This is, yeah, we are now an amateur mechanic. Okay, why not? Yeah, but this is fun at the moment. That might change in a moment. But yeah, he is an adrenaline junkie now. And yeah, almost got closed in on. Oh, this is way too much. What are we doing? Just driving right into the eye of a storm. This garden fork isn't going to last forever because we've repaired it a couple of times already. But we do have a couple of spears, I think. Although they're not the best. But we still got hopefully the weapons. But as I said, the big question mark is the endurance because there are so many zombies up ahead. Okay, well, we've got a little bit of brief respite. We're going to make our way slowly but surely back into where we've basically abandoned our van. We've got a lot of work to get back to it. We've already killed probably about 50 zombies. It's going to be interesting to see how many more we have to kill before we can declare this area before we can declare it safe to loot, before we can just even get back to our van. Wow, look how big that building is. We got big tower blocks, big apartment blocks all around us. But feeling like this whole area was absolutely carpeted with zombies. That is quite an impact we've made. There's still a lot of zombies probably just up ahead. Here they come. I'm going to let the zombies come to us. I do not want to get too close to those tower blocks, otherwise I could end up drawing out another couple of hundred zombies. But it's been quite an introduction for Pierre and for the zombies. The zombies do not know what hit them right now. Okay, well that is an intriguing and alluring sign, a tempting sign. Centre Commercial, I don't know what that says. My French is awful. I'm not even going to try and say that one. But things are going well. They really couldn't have gone much better. And I'm really surprised that Pierre isn't showing any signs of fatigue. We've taken out 50, 60, 70 zombies. I mean, it's already starting to feel like a blur. This guy is absolutely deadly. Okay, we're slowly making our way south. You can see we are making really quick and easy work at it. We've been going about 3 hours. We're closing in on 100 zombie kills, which is kind of crazy. I do not have any idea what this whole area is, what loot we're going to find, what the buildings are. Hopefully there's some surprises, some pleasant surprises. That's the first little bit of endurance. We've got garage lockups. Could be interesting. We might have to take a little bit of a break of fall back. But we'll see how we do with the one level of exertion with level 9 spear. The answer is pretty good, but let's not bite off more than we can chew. Let's take things steady. Let's maybe just fall back a little bit, get our breath before we go again. Oh, that is bad timing. We've already repaired this thing twice. Do we not have enough wood glue? Oh, and I thought I was so prepared. Look, I've made burgers, I've made sandwiches, I've got 2 spare spears, I've got additional food. I made sure all the water was full before we left. It's always something I forget, always something. I see food. We've also got 8 levels in short blunt. So we've got a nightstick, we've got 2 other. Man, this is actually a really big commercial area. This actually could be a better location loot-wise than the mall. If we get a moment, we'll take a seat on one of those chairs. It's a big if at the moment. What is up ahead? What are we going to find in this place? Oof. My eyes are lit up with loot, or the prospect of loot. But first we need to rest. We'll want to make our way back on foot, which is probably going to potentially be a long walk. It is time for Pierre's famous rabbit burger, probably followed by a smoke, and then we get back to work. Man, Pierre's made such short work of this. We actually have, and we've got a spear with a screwdriver. Well, let's see how we do with that. Man, this site though is absolutely huge. It really, really is. I mean, it could take days to loot this place. It really could. Well, a few moments ago we asked the question, how will we get on? Oh no, I was close. With a spear with a screwdriver on the end, and I think the answer is pretty well. Okay, we've got a hand axe. We'll grab it. We might need to use it with the amount of zombies that are around. But a spear with a screwdriver at level 9, even a spear with just a humble little screwdriver on the end is incredibly effective, which means we got to find more screwdrivers because should be a lot. Oh, there we go. There we go. Well, I don't think I've ever done that in my whole Project Zomboid life. Spear skill absolutely maxed out. Pierre is now officially the greatest spearman, if that is a word, that ever existed. It was a little bit boosted with the additional skill books mod that we've been using. I mean, if without that, we probably would only be at level 5 spear right now, because it just gives some crazy boosts. Okay, we've made it back to our van, and it's been, I wouldn't say it's been easy, but it's been a lot easier than I was expecting. We need to keep an eye on that exertion modal. We don't want to push it too far. But Pierre is basically unstoppable. Okay, what is this place? Oh my god. That was absolutely terrifying. Oh, that was scared me so much. I was like, what the hell is that? I thought that was the final boss for a minute then. Okay, well, amidst all this absolute carnage for the zombies, of course, Pierre has reached another massive milestone, and it is a big milestone. 5,000. That was close. 5,000 zombies killed, and at this rate, we're going to be at 6,000 very, very quickly. Man, where are these zombies coming from? Do we need to fall back? So yeah, 5,000 zombie kills in what? 3.5 months. Not too shabby. Well, that spear did not last very long. We need to find more spears. If we get the feeling we're going to run out of weapons before we run out of energy or food or time or anything. Has Pierre bought enough weapons? Okay. We need to jump in the van. Maybe just fall back to where that food store was. I don't think there'll be many zombies there. They keep pouring out of this apartment block. It is a massive building. Okay, that was a nice quick knockdown. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's a lot of... Where did all these guys come from? I think we might just have to fall back quite a ways. Have a proper big break. Let Pierre get his catch his breath. Okay, we've actually fallen back pretty much all the ways to the supermarket that we came across probably a month ago. I mean, the days are just flying by. To fall back quite a way to not catch any attention of any zombies. We need a proper moment here to get to... No, I thought there was a zombie right behind us, to have a proper break. Okay, well, Pierre's had a proper good break. We're going to go straight in. Is it down here? Is this where... It's just so bad at directions. No, this isn't the supermarket. Is this the back of the supermarket? There's more interesting locations for sure, but we want to make straight for the supermarket. We can't have too much food, and that is something that definitely is always a priority, is food. We can just find the there we are. Okay, we got a lot of zombies inbound. Ooh, we've got a survivor zombie. Let's jump out. Let's clear the area. Man, there's a lot of zombies coming in bad. We've repaired the spear with a screwdriver, so we don't want to sound too confident, but this should be quick and easy, right? And let's hope so, because again, Pierre's got a lot of zombies between him and his escape route. Oh no. Oh my god, that was close. That lunge on a spear can be dangerous. Oh my god, there's a lot of zombies inbound. Let's see how quick. Can we put them down as quick as they come? Well, I think the answer to that question is a resounding yes. It is more just one shots after one shots. Oh man, that did not last very long. I hesitate to use the word, but it has been easy. Pierre's plowed through 200 odd zombies, so almost quickly and effortlessly. It's been a lot of fun, but there's always more zombies. There's always more zombies. The short blunt is incredible. The nightstick, awesome at knocking down zombies, but it's going to take more hits. It's not as effective. And there's a lot of potential in this place here. A lot of potential. What is this place? Ooh, is that going to be a video store? Is that going to be a video store? There's lots of interesting locations. There's definitely one big supermarket. We've got a barber's. We've got potentially a video store. We've got a restaurant. This area could take quite a long time to properly clear and loot, but it's looking like it'll be worth it. There is a lot of loot potentially here. Well, there's that exertion back again. There probably needs to just have some more food. We're just gonna have a little bit of a snack. Just wait, bear with us, zombies. Just bear with it. Okay, it's time for round 349. There's so many zombies. They just keep on coming. It's nuts. It is fun though. This is a lot of fun. Okay, well I think it's time for Pierre to fight his way back to his van and maybe call it as a successful day. It is getting dark and it's getting cold. Pierre is getting more and more tired. He has made a massive impression, and we've killed north of 200 zombies in 10 hours, which is just, I mean, that's just incredible. That's world record pace. But he is tired. Oh man, the zombies keep coming. The zombies keep coming. He is tired. I think we've definitely had a really good day. But let's not push it. We need to get out of here. Wow. And there's short blunt level 8. Two big levels up in terms of weapon skills. And I think now that we've got to level 8, that does give us the option to read the master book for short blunt, which will give us a massive, huge 16 times multiplier. I think that's definitely what we need to do. But what we need to do right now is get the hell out of here. Okay, wow, what an introduction to this area. Yeah, has certainly left his mark. There's a massive commercial zone. He's already had to kill 250 odd zombies. He's probably going to have to kill a couple of hundred more tomorrow before we can even start thinking about looting. But on the evidence of today, he will absolutely be up for it. Let's get back home. Let's restock up our food. Let's restock up and spears. But we'll be back in the morning. Okay, it is the next morning. It is already 10:30 in the morning. Pierre decided to make a burger for breakfast this morning, and he was just driving up the road from his base and he came across another 6 or 7 zombies, so he had to take care of it. But we are back. We are back. I don't know if Pierre is maybe feeling a little bit too overconfident, but he is armed with a spear with a butter knife on the end. Let's see how that does. I'm hoping that we can get some loot for all this effort we put in today. We're probably going to have a few zombies following in from the noise of the truck and reacting to the noise that are fighting. But hopefully by early afternoon the area will be largely clear. We can grab a bag, and I must say those shelves in this Gigamart or whatever it is look pretty full. I'm hoping to find a lot of loot in there. And we got another, looks like a general store here. There's rich pickings here. This place, I'm excited to see what we're going to find. Okay, let's switch out to a one-handed weapon. Let's grab a military backpack. It's always another zombie, isn't there? There's just always another zombie. I'm not really sure if we're ever going to get to a point where there's no zombies milling around. And Pierre's getting a little bit impatient to find out what is in this place. Because as I said, the shelves look pretty full. Wow, look at this. Look at this. This looks amazing. Oh, that is interesting. Look at that. We've got a mining helmet with a mount. We can attach a headlamp to that, and we've got a man light as well. Oh no. Just when things were going really well, I was just kind of amazed at just how much gear there is here. There's everything. There's food, there's sort of hardware gear, and I was, yeah, having yet more fun. But of course, the hostile wanderers had to turn up and ruin it. So we know the drill. Let's get in our battering ram of a vehicle and let's wait for the wanderers to turn up. And in fact, let's not wait. Let's go and seek and destroy. There's somewhere nearby. They're going to have a little bit of a rude awakening there, because as well as me in my death vehicle, there's going to be a lot of zombies nearby. They're down here. Is this a trap? Is that a dead end? I think that is a dead end, isn't it? It's gonna, wow, look at that. That's a lot of metalworking potential there. Let's not get distracted. Where the hell is this hostile wanderer? It's going to be difficult. Man, there are a lot of zombies. This ambulance is going to take a bit of a beating. I guess there's somewhere inside that building, which could potentially be a bit of a problem. Well, part of me wants to just get back to that supermarket and grab the rest of the loot. There's so much food. And feel safe in the knowledge that there's actually quite a lot of zombies between us and the hostile wanderers. But that could soon change in an instant. As soon as we're out of the vehicle, we are vulnerable. So I guess we just cruise up and down this road just to see if the wanderers escape from the building and show themselves. Man, we are attracting quite a lot of attention just zooming up and down this road. Do we want to get out? Do we want to get out as long as we stay close to our vehicle? Is this going to be the beginning of the end? We don't even know. Let's just... Oh, we don't want to go to a two-handed weapon. That's a bad idea. Oh no, this is bad. Okay, we're going to have to drop this bag. And let's just hope we don't forget it, because it has got a lot of food. But at least now we can use our spear, but I'm already a lot further away from our van that I would really like to be. I can't see off in the distance right now. We don't know if there's any hostile wanderers running around. We could get gunned down at any moment. But we need to focus for now on the zombies, the threat in front of us. Oh man, that is, and it's a big threat. It's a big threat. Where did all these zombies come from? What the hell? Why did I get out the van? What am I doing? But one thing is for certain, it is now clear that whatever we put on the end of the spear, maybe even a scalpel, I mean this has got a butter knife, and look how crazy effective it is. A maxed out spear, level 10 spear, whatever we put on the end of it, yeah, it's still gonna be deadly. Okay, well I tell you what we do need to do, and that's reclaim this bag. I honestly totally hadn't forgotten it, I promise. I might just actually just throw it in the back of the van while we've got the chance. Oh, what a way to go this would be right now, getting gunned down like this. But we're good. But again, we're just gonna cruise down this road just to see if a hostile wanderer turns up, see if they can escape from that huge building. In a way, we've made it actually a little bit easier for the wanderer, because we've basically killed all the zombies in the area. Well, sort of, almost. Okay, well again, Pierre's risking it. We're out of our van, we're exposed, we're outside, we could potentially get shot at any moment. Let's just get back in this steel cage. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just sit here. Let's just wait. Let's see what happens. We'll have a smoke. We'll have a snack. Maybe the wanderers will appear. Okay, well, it's been almost an hour and we got a little bit of a conundrum. I feel like we can't realistically step outside the van, go into a building and just loot while there's the potential appearance at any moment of a hostile wanderer which could be armed with a gun. It could be all over in seconds if we're in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the hostile wanderers, I mean, they appear to have spawned inside this building, which is huge. I mean, look how big it is. There's still zombies pouring out from the place. I mean, surely if they'd spawned inside, which I believe they have, there's no way they could have made it out of there alive, right? But it's the not knowing is the problem. Well, let's see if we can circle round the building. We will head down here. The hostile wanderers sort of spawned just to the south of where we are now. So let's just go down here. We got another supermarket, general store. We're gonna come away from this place. If we survive, if we do walk away, we're gonna walk away from this place with so much loot. It's incredible. Well, again, I don't know if Pierre's just too overconfident, but we're out of the van again. We're engaging with zombies again. We're outside, we're exposed. But, I mean, I don't know. What do we want to... is it a wrong conclusion to come to, that the hostile wanderers have been taken out by the zombies? I mean, it's a massive building they spawned in. I just find it hard to believe that they could have made it out alive. But life is full of surprises. And speaking of life, Pierre's very attached to his. Let's get back in the van. Man, this spear with a butter knife. I mean, even a butter knife at spear level 10, even a butter knife is now a deadly weapon. Awesome. And this guy's got a screwdriver, which, as we've discovered, is also very useful when on the end of a spear. Man, look at this scene. Absolute carnage. Pierre's taken out over 300 zombies easily in 36 hours. Nuts. Okay, well, as time goes on, Pierre's getting braver and braver and braver. We actually now... What do you like that vehicle? It's a nice looking Peugeot. But as time goes on, we're more and more convinced that there is no... What is that zombie doing? There is no hostile wanderer threat. But is that a mistaken belief? But we're going to risk it. We're going to go back to loot mode. We're going to grab our bag. We're going to leave the engine running though, just in case. But let's see if we can grab more stuff. There's so much stuff lying around. I want to take it. Okay, well, things are going really well with the loot. We've barely gone through 4 shelves, and look at all of that. Awesome. But I gotta say, I never thought that I would be excited to see a butter knife. Okay, well, it turns out the risk was worth it. We have had, until then, at least, until now, an undisturbed 4 or 5 hours, and we have got nearly a full bag of loot, nearly a full bag of almost entirely food, and that, I mean, it feels like we barely scratched the surface. There's so much loot here. It is crazy. I mean, this could see Pierre right for forever, for as long as he wants, for as long as he needs, for as long as he can survive, which we hope is a very, very long time. But we've got 2 full bags of loot, almost entirely of food. This is only the first location of many, but for now we have run out of time. I think we did this, but yeah, we did. That is going to have to be it for today's episode. I'm very pleased to say that we have not had a nasty disturbance. We've not been disturbed by some... Let's just check that place. Oh, had we nearly missed that. In fact, let's just drink that now. The hostile wanderers have not shown up. We do not know excuse me, what might have happened to them. It has been quiet. It has been easy pickings. Let's just grab that as well. Why not? Can't have too much loot. Where's the door? Let's get again. I can't find the door. Let's get out of here. I feel like we pushed our luck. That is going to have to be it for today's episode. Oh, we've left the trunk open. We've got 2 zombies outside. We are really, really encumbered. Let's get out of here. As I said, I feel like we've really pushed our luck. But what a couple of days. It's been 300 odd zombies killed. A massive amount of food looted. And there's still so much more to search and explore. And that is definitely what we're going to be doing next time out. Smash that like button, sub, comment, hit the notification bell so you know when the next episode is out. But for now, that is going to have to be all. Peace.